So today we're going to talk about ollies, and more specifically how you can get your ollie higher. I get questions about higher ollies all the time, and it boils down to a few things. I see a lot of people not lowering their center of gravity, and I see a lot of people that are raising their body and not popping before their body's fully extended. So we're gonna try to help you guys get a higher ollie today. To get the first part out of the way, it's when you're dropping down to do your ollie. Like, some people have a habit of coming down and staying down forever, and that's bad because you want to think of yourself as a spring when you're ollieing. You want to drop down as far as you can and come up as quickly as you can so that you have the most power. To demonstrate would be like this: down. So you have to use the power that you have in your legs to get yourself up. The second thing I see people having problems with is they might come down and up quickly, but they're trying to ollie when their legs are already stiff, which would look something like this. You're coming down, you're coming up, and then you're popping. And notice how low my ollie was. That's because when you ollie, you're utilizing leverage. So you need all the leverage you have over the board. If your legs are stiff, then you're not gonna have enough leverage to bring the board up. For an experiment, let's try to ollie without bending our knees. You can't, right? So you need to ollie when your head is about here on the way up, because that's when you're gonna have the most spring from that power, and you're gonna have the leverage to bring your board up. I'll show you. Notice that I pop when my head is still rising, and I'm bringing my legs up to my chest, which is the third thing that's gonna help you get your ollie higher. It's not about how high you can jump vertically. I don't have a particularly high vertical leap, but after I ollie and use the power from dropping and coming up quickly, I'm able to bring my knees up to my chest, and that's what's gonna give you height. So you're gonna combine those three things. You're gonna crouch down quickly, you're gonna pop while your head's still rising, and you're gonna bring your knees to your chest. And if you do all those things correctly, you should be able to get higher ollies. So another tip that I have for you guys is when you're starting out and trying to get your ollie higher, doing it without anything in front of you is gonna make it a little difficult to see your progress. And also, I feel when you have something in front of you that you're either trying to ollie onto or you're trying to grind, it makes it easier for you to ollie higher. That's a little mental trick. That's what I did. So ollieing over a board, then ollieing over a couple board stacks. I remember a milestone for me was when I went to an LA schoolyard and I could ollie on top of one of those mini lunch tables. That was like a big deal for me. And I don't think I knew I could ollie that high, but for some reason having the table in front of me made it a little bit easier. So you might want to try that. So I'll demonstrate a couple things that you can do. This table here's a great example. I know from experience that I can get on top of this, but sometimes when I'm just ollieing by myself, it doesn't feel like I'm ollieing high enough. But when I have the bench in front of me, it's not too much of a struggle to get up there, because my brain, when there's something in front of me, forces me to use more of my capability. Grinds can be helpful as well. Just make sure that you're already able to get on top of something before you're trying to grind, because sometimes when you hesitate, you can get on and not be confident and slip. I've had that happen and my shins were not happy. Another quick note is this has a line in front of it, just about as far as I'd like to ollie. And that's something that I want to go over real quick, because when you're ollieing over things, a lot of people tend to pop too late. You always want to remember to give yourself 8 to 12 inches before it. In this case, it's about 18, which is perfect because you're going a little faster to pop over something like this. Just something to remember. If you guys want me to make a video explaining how to pop over things easier and not clip, Let me know in the comments below. So that's the end of the video. I hope it helps you guys ollie higher, ollie over things, and let me know in the comments if it does. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks Lawrence for filming.